Instagram, live now on YouTube, and I am also live on Facebook. Tonight, we will be talking about a little thing called trade. So, if that's of interest to any of y'all's, that's what I'd like to talk about, and possibly talk about how we can combine services to do other things that are maybe more exciting and or serving a higher purpose or just fun, whatever. Following through with some ideas and not allowing greed to uh, rear its ugly fucking head again and suck the life out of, well, life. It's greed. That's what it does, right? So we got to deal with greed. How do we do this? Let's make sure we're staying on topic. Now, the current system that we have, capitalism, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because it sure seems like it's socialism as well. And all these fucking isms are moronic. The idea maybe came from a kernel of truth and goodness, but then it fucking mutated into some kind of gnarly, twisted fucking shape that it's really fucking uncomfortable. So, break the fucking pattern, y'alls. All right, so we know capitalism isn't working right now and people aren't getting paid fair wages for the jobs that they do. In fact, they're getting wages that are, if you take into account all the taxes and everything that goes towards government and how much you actually get to spend at the end of the day, is so minuscule, and maybe it's even non-existent, because you gotta find a place to live. You have to feed yourself and all that kind of stuff. So normally you're behind the eight ball, most of us, right? Now. So that means the system is fucked, right? Everybody knows this. Am I speaking logic? Like, honestly, fuck, just make a comment or something. Like, YouTube, there's nobody. I got Juan, I think. Is that how you pronounce the name? And I'm trying to reconnect. So, like, I'm down on Facebook. Facebook goes down all the time on me. I don't know why. So I'm going to try again on Facebook. So I'll reconnect and do the same thing over again. And God, I wish I had a tech department, because it would be so easy if someone would just kind of help me out here. And like, nominal amount of work with like the benefits possibly being as whatever you want them to fucking be. I just want information to get out. So that's my thing. And so if you want to know how I'm trying to use you, I'm using you to get information out. And information that I think is important is to start treating people with respect and deal with this thing called greed, and maybe possibly look at other alternatives like trade. So, hi there. My name's Tom, and I'm looking to get back onto Facebook because our connection was lost. So I'm going to get that back up and running. I don't want anybody to be out of the loop. You know, everybody should know exactly what's going on at all times. That's why I'm doing everything public now. So live. Let's go live. Accessing my camera, I say sure. and then we title it because we're talking about trade. So if someone's like really, if they don't understand the concept behind trade, that could be the first question. It's like, well, what do you mean by trade? And then I would just go on and say what I meant by trade. And maybe we look up the definition of trade and go on from there. But I'm just assuming that everything that we're talking about right now, and welcome back, Facebook. We missed you. I do not know why you went down, but I'm going to invite all my friends back. Like, invite all of them. Invite. They're always invited. And regardless of, like, how we don't see eye to eye, or maybe we do see eye to eye most of the time, which is, for the most part, I'm finding true with most people. You're always invited. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. And sometimes, well, it doesn't allow me to do it anymore, so it's only a few people that I'm allowed to invite. So I do it, and I invite them. And Matthew is here, plus maybe one other person on YouTube, and nobody on Instagram, which is really weird. But hey, you know what? Let's make a comment, like trade. So everybody knows what we're talking about. So anybody who wants to come in on this conversation right here, they will know that we are talking about trade. So what is this trade that you speak of, Tom? It sounds interesting, but I don't know what it is. Okay, so let's say, let's say I've got this camera, and I have the ability to take this camera and create images that are advantageous to like any marketer or something like that. So I say, well, I know what I'm doing in this capacity, but you know, if you have other things that can be brought to the table, like let's say influence, or money or whatever, we can combine both. Like I'll trade this for. Okay, let's be honest. What would it cost you? If you wanted to give me cash, if you wanted to do this, and that's how you wanted to trade, how much would it cost you at another trade? How much would it cost you at another setting to get the results that you want? That I know you want, and I'm able to actually get there. Like, what's that worth to you? So we trade. So what do I need? Okay, let's say I need a new stand for my brand new camera that I get to put over there because I need that angle. Okay. Well, I need a new stand. Do you have a new stand? Can I have that? And then I can do something for you. So it's easy. So this is what I'm talking about, is trade. And I'm wondering if there's anybody out there who wants to trade with me. Like, quite honestly, I can list off, if you want this to be a fucking interview, then I'll interview myself. How's that? Let's get all my qualifications out on the table so you know exactly what you're getting. And you know what? I'll do business with you not knowing who you are, not doing any background checks, because you know what? I will never know you. It's true. But the fact that you're here right now and you're maybe possibly listening, okay, and there's nobody on Instagram and a few people on Facebook, and that's good, and maybe one other person on YouTube, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that we work together to some degree, in some capacity. And the best number that I can always just think of is the number 3. So let's get like at least 3 people on board, okay? And I tell you what, I tell you fucking what, like, because I got so many ideas that I will take 1% and everybody else can have the rest. But I need the equipment and things necessary to be able to do my job. That's all I require. And it's not much. Can you handle that? You can have everything on this one idea. Let's say it's like, okay, I got this little thing called Prime Minister of Canada, and I've got, half decent content out there, and it's called Prime Minister of Canada Tom Cowles, and it's like that's what it's my thing, right? So, all right. Well, who wants, like, I tell you what, 2 people come in, you can take 49.5, no, 49, you can take 49% each. Is that right? 49%, so that would leave me with what? 2%? Okay, I'll take 2%. Fair. I'll give away 1%. I'll keep another 1%, and then I'll just find other ideas and keep going. Is that okay? Because I'll be fine with that, like with any idea that you have. So maybe it's your idea. Maybe you've got this amazing idea that you created an image on a. Maybe you want to go into the T-shirt business, and fuck, there's lots of millions of dollars to be made online with T-shirts, right? I don't have the money to buy a T-shirt, so I'm not. But you know what? I'll go into business with you, and I'll show you how you can actually make money selling T-shirts online because it's so easy. Now, you might say, "Hey, Tom, what the fuck? You're asking for money online, so like you don't have any cash. So like, how successful are you? Like, really serious? Well, fuck off. I decided not to cash my chips in yet. I have invested a lot of money and time into certain things and knowledge and product. So I'm very valuable in my own mind. So do you want to go into business with me? That's interesting. Well, how much is it going to cost you? Well, at tops, it's going to cost you, like, I bet you, like 1% of that one singular idea, which is inconsequential to your whole life, right? Like the same with me. I'm not going to invest my whole being in your whole fucking existence. Hey, sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. Okay, let's do this. And everybody's doing their own thing. And now we got people, other people working together that wouldn't have worked together in any other circumstance. But if it wasn't for the fact that we're doing it now. So that in the realm of ideas, mixing that pot up and getting the right people for that particular idea, which is like way out there. But you need a biologist, you need an anthropologist, and you need a theologian and a fucking philosopher. You need these people discussing whatever it is. Maybe you're a poet. Maybe you're the best in your field, martial arts, whatever the fuck it is. Let's get together. We talk. Or we don't talk. Maybe we just trust more. So you trust me, I trust you. What do I have to lose? Like, seriously, even if you fuck me over, I'm not invested in you for like life in the whole being, just in that idea, right? So what do I have to lose? I only have to win. And when I win, everybody wins more than I win. It's true. In every situation that I have ever been in, everybody's won more than I have. In every situation, bar none. Well, is that a bad business model? Maybe. But maybe not. Like, how wealthy am I? Right? So I wave at Joe at Instagram, and I really appreciate Joe and whatever that guy or girl is on YouTube. And we got Matthew, Eric, V, Isabel here. So now we got 4, 5, 6, me, 7 at least minds working on this as I can see it. And maybe there's more on the periphery. I have no idea. And then I add another camera, and I add another live feed, and all of a sudden, we're on every platform. We're live all the time, right? And then you can tell me, hey, well, this is kind of fucking what's on my mind. Well, no, what the fuck? Well, that's power, right? Now you've got influence. Now you've got a platform where people are actually kind of involved in. What do you need? What do you need? Do you need a good quarterback? I can quarterback this thing. I'm not your regular quarterback. I throw with a sidearm. It's weird. It's this fucking weird throw. But I'll always get it to you. See, here's the deal. I'm a specialist. I specialize in different plays, and I can mix it up. Now, the secret is just don't do business with fucking people that are only going to fuck you around in the long run. So if they're in a business that's not forward thinking, let's say it's a business like you're in the oil business, and really the mandate is not really environment at all. You fuck the environment, right? And just kind of keep taking oil and maximizing fucking profits in the name of fucking oil. Well, these businesses are businesses that are dying because they have to die eventually. It was a good idea. Oil was one of those things. Okay, we used it for a period of time. Now we're gonna get back away from it a little bit. It's not always going to be there. And okay, maybe it might. Who knows? But still, the particulates in the air that it creates, right? And the better energies and the free energies that are actually out there. So now, instead of fucking around with these companies that will never change, or they don't give us any reason to believe that they'll change on their own, and they really do need to change on their own for it to actually stick, right? Otherwise, they're just doing it because they have to. And okay, fucker. Well, no, we should all want what's best, right? So what is best for everybody? Well, it's companies that are looking towards a brighter future. Oh, fuck, that sounds stupid. Okay, but it's true. Companies that want more for others than they want for themselves. They want to make their environment better, their surroundings, their social, their mental, their personal lives. They want to make it all better. So these are the people you work with. Have I sold you on trade yet? Allow me to do what I do, because fuck, what I do is stupid important. It really is. And it comes down to like really simple principles, but nobody's putting them into practice. Very few exceptions to the rule. Maybe you're the exceptions. Maybe you're the only people that want to really change. And that's possible. That's a very real possibility. That there would be so few people So here's my test. Here's my test to the theory that at least that right now I am on the right track. Okay. So I look at my live stream at YouTube, which is maybe one person, and I got at least 4 people on Facebook. And I got one on Instagram right now. So, and then I don't know who else is listening in. How powerful is that? You know? Super duper powerful. Like, and the more people that you add to it, the more power you have. So, like, let's say the next thing that I need to be on live is Twitch, but I need another device to do it with, right? Because I want to do it all at the same time. I don't want to leave anybody out. And I think Twitch is one of those places where I should be live. So, okay, well, what am I going to use? Well, I gave everything away that I could have used. So maybe that was not forward thinking on my part, but fuck, I didn't need it at the time. And this guy needed it, or this girl needed it, or whatever, right? Okay. Old phones, any phone. I'll take any phone that has a camera with video capabilities, because that's all I really need. So then the next platform, Twitch or whatever, or like maybe I get another computer. Maybe someone sends me their old computer, okay? And hopefully a Mac, because I'm working off of Mac. And I think Apple is a very progressive entity, like as a business. It's affiliated with like companies like Pixar and Disney, and I don't know. It just seems like it's a nicer place to be, you know. So it gets me thinking. Well, how did they become so successful amidst all of the shit that's out there, right? Like, we could see it on YouTube, Facebook. We could see all this fucking shitty shit, right? And they cross cancel each other. So it's like, well, who do I even fucking... Well, I don't listen to anybody else. I listen to my fucking self. Me. You listen you. I listen me. And then we figure it out. Because now we're prepared. Now we own it. Now we own who we are, what we've become, where we want to go. And fuck, maybe we get a little closer to realize how fucking amazingly interconnected we are. You know what I'm saying, Joe? Like, all right. So, trade. That goes for services, that goes for services already rendered, right? Because that could very well be, there could be, you know, things out there where people say, oh, you did a good job out there and you didn't really get paid for it. So, you know, you maybe could use this to eat, you know? Because that's what you do for a living, is this. But I don't fucking care. Money always comes to me. Here's the goofy thing. Everybody's like, fuck, how do you think you're gonna... And you know what? Like, okay, well then I'll sell my guitar, and then I'll have like food for another week, you know? And I'll take it from there. Like, it is no fucking big deal. And if I need to cash in on something, believe me, I can. And I will. If it ever comes down to that. So don't ever worry. Mom, if you're listening, which you're not right now, because I can see it. I can see you. And I know you and I have not seen eye to eye. And this is true. I know. But here's the deal. Don't worry anymore. It does not serve me for sure. Never has, never will. Your worry serves you nothing. So, everybody, don't worry. Okay, so now we're here. What do you want now, Tom? What's your agenda? I don't have a fucking agenda except one thing. I want to be free to do what I want. Anytime I want. And I want everyone else to be free to do what they want anytime they want. Because why wouldn't we want everything for the other person, like Joe and Matthew, Eric, Dee, Isabel, and Joik? It's as good as I got. And Guy on maybe YouTube, girl, who knows? Trade. The financial institutions you have your money in are not serving you. The banks are influencing governments. Governments influence banks, and they have the ability to shut your bank account down, the government, because that's how influenced the banks are. And the banks allow it to happen because they own each other. So your country is run by banks, right? Right? And oil, and pharmaceutical, and beef. Unpopular, I know, sorry. But true. Like meat in general. Let's take a step back from beef. Let's take a step back from cattle now. Because those fuckers, they'll fuck you around. They will. They will. They have. Bygones be bygones. We should eat less of this stuff. This is true. Anybody want to disagree? So, alternatives to these, well, that's a good investment. You're welcome. I'll take 1% off the information that you just made millions, made billions, because you have a lot of money. I have no money. I know, though, how it all works. Go ahead, invest in it. Invest in that company that is interested in free energy for everybody. Those are good companies, man. There's a lot of goodwill that comes with that. When you're working with fucking trade, which you will be, then goodwill goes a long way, because I know that I've never fucked you, right? And we all know that that's true. It's true. And if there was ever a time anybody ever got fucked in any transaction, it was me. Right, guys? Yeah? Everybody's good with this? Okay, because we know I've never won. I've never been the like, I've won in life and I've been so fortunate, but you know what I'm saying, right? Then how is it possible that you can have everything then at the same time? Having nothing and having everything at the same time. How is it possible that you, Tom, how's it possible you, Joe, you, is it, is this just like your reality? Like, or is it our reality? Like, are we, are we actually thinking right now together with one mind? Are we actually doing that right now? Like, is even this working? You know, I don't know. I can't see any comments. No one's really on YouTube, and you know, it's just me and Joe on Instagram right now, as far as I know. So yeah, goodwill. Holy crap, goodwill goes a long way. So how much goodwill do I have out there right now? I know I got a lot of goodwill. I've given lots of breaks, incentives. I've been able to teach. I've been able to entertain. Holy cow! Holy cow! Like, really, thank you so much for all these. Why do you think I was doing it the fucking whole time? You know, really, anything that I've ever done in life. Why do you think that I was? Well, I'm going to tell you. It's because I always wanted to know what the fucking truth was. Is this still on? Anybody? Do you know what the fucking truth is? Right? Oh, God. Anyways. So, what is the truth of what is being said right now by this individual? Is he in it for money? It's a good question. Well, only in as far as that it pays for my regular everyday needs. That's it. Other than that, fuck your money. I don't fucking care about your fucking money, but it's like, come on. That's all. But I don't require it either, which is incredible because like it always comes. Always. So I'll never be without a place. I know this. So everybody out there, don't worry. But I will take you up on your offer. Thank you so much. And we will always talk in public. Always. Because why wouldn't we? You know? Public. Every transaction that I make, public. Messenger is out of the question. Email, I don't know. I'm starting to lean towards like not even doing email. It's like, do this all the time. And then everybody knows exactly where you are now. How can I help you? I'm interested in helping you. Here's how I'm going to prove to you that I'm just interested in helping you. If I help you, that 1% that would have gone to me, I donate back to you. You can divvy it up as you will. Information. This is all I want. Out. Done. Ideas. New ideas. Oh, that's how they're formed. Oh, there was never a monopoly on it to begin with. Oh, what? Patents don't mean anything anymore because we don't buy into that shit? Yes, this is true. You cannot own a fucking idea. And if it's an idea that you can fucking save a life with, let's say, just for instance, and or it was a technology that grew every vegetable imaginable in any climate, anywhere, anytime, for free. All right. Possibly I went a little overboard on that last one. I forgot what I actually even said. Trade. I got these that I am skilled with, that I can do construction with, and lots of different things with. They write. They play piano sometimes, not very good. They play guitar, again, not very well. They go up and down like this when I'm in public, and then people see me and they think that I'm actually human. So they work for this. Trade. I'm a director. I'm an actor. I participate in my local poetry club. No, we don't have a poetry club, but I love poetry. Things of that nature. Multi-skilled. So, what do you do? Well, you go into business with that guy because he doesn't really want that much. Well, you go into business with that guy because he doesn't really want that much. And all he really wants is what? Information to get out about like compassion and shit like that. All right, give him what he wants. Sounds fine to me. You know, it's reasonable, right? Because I don't want anything, right? I will require always a roof over my head. Always. I will not be happy if I didn't have a roof over my head. Like, I don't know how that would fly, really. I pretended to be a homeless guy this summer. If it was, spring, summer. It's tough. Being homeless is tough. Yeah. You think you got it hard? I live under a bridge. Yeah. That's pretty bad, man. Yeah, you get it worse than I do for sure. It's true. Oh boy. This deal just got serious. We just went into another stratosphere. So, live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. My battery should be plugged in. Vinny, you got? Don't. It's just I need the power cord. If you could just bring it over, like I'm tired, man. This guy. Okay. I need that power cord. I'll find it. Don't worry. You just stay where put, everybody. I got it. Yep. I had it here the whole time. All right. Joe is still there on Instagram. We got quite a few people on Facebook. Go figure. Well, that guy's really popular now, eh? He's really popular. Yeah, he's a hoot. I'm not a hoot. Ask my mom. I'm not a hoot. I'm unreasonable. I'm unreasonable when I fucking when I get frustrated. I have to repeat myself. I do. I get unreasonable. It's horrible. I don't want to repeat myself anymore. But I will. Because I'm doing it right now. Right? Same old, same old. I love my mom. And my mom's super smart. So watch out. She'll get you. So we got Tony, Heather, Joy, Isabel, V, Eric, Matthew, Joe on Instagram, and I don't think there's anybody. I think there might be one person. Talking about trade right now. So trade is a very important concept. I think we should be giving more thought to. That's why I thought I'd pick that subject. So it'd keep me on track. You know? What are we talking about again? Oh, the trade thing. All right. So have we fully discussed the fact that capitalism and the financial market and the banks and the governments are corrupted beyond repair? Can we agree that that's true? Can we all agree that might be true? Can we agree on that? I'm just wondering. I'm feeling out the temperature of how many people think that we can salvage the Canadian government. like the House of Commons, the whole thing. How many people think that there are other ways that you can run groups of people that are more effective, better for everybody? Hey, got another one. Little from Instagram has joined us. I got one other person on YouTube who has also joined us. We've been going live for 45 minutes so far, and Tony, Heather, Joy, Isabel, V, Eric, Matthew, everyone welcome. We're talking about trade because trade's going to be important. Why? Why can't we just make or create more money? Well, the thing is that when you create more money, the value of that money becomes less, exponentially less. Every time you do it, So if you're not getting more, you're getting less than what you. The light just went on. Did you see that? Ping. I know. Trade. Well, that makes sense because let's say now my combined experiences, the experiences I have, but I've been able to combine them because I've had multiple disciplines and many different subjects. But now my skills are worth something, right? Well, no, yeah, maybe, but yeah, but okay, guy or girl who's judging over there, I don't know who you are. You're slightly judging the fact that I have nothing. But did you know that I sacrificed a lot just to be in a town, a single father, to spend as much time with my kids as possible and balance that with an alternate like lifestyle, be able to do this? Do you know what that involves, right? Do you know that I was always on the on the edge in the middle? And that's fine, because you know what? I will always be fine there. It's a fact. It's a secret. Shh, don't tell anybody. The middle's not so bad. And in the middle, you can get everything. In the end, you have everything because you stayed the course. And you realize that we are all connected. So we open ourselves up more to more people with different ideas and different ways of looking at things. Because if we use those ideas and combine them, those ideas become incredible ideas to, let's say, invest in. Joe's got this thing he's working on and he's really pumped about it, but he needs some capital. Oh, I know someone, this guy, because that's what he does. And that's a best match right there. I'll see it through. I don't need anything. Fuck it. Except we're all working together, right? So it makes sense that I would have the same accommodations as you, right? That I would have like equal to you. Like, I'm not asking for much. I seriously am not. And even if I just have this one little room, that I would be able to have at least this room to continue doing this and being able to, because that's what I do, right? There are people like me, and if you find anybody like me, you you grab a hold of them, because if I find another fucker like me, I want them on my fucking team. Because these guys know the special plays. But they also have fucking hearts, right? They think, they feel. So what's right? What's wrong? Am I going to deal with another company that, let's say, is more involved in weapons? They are in like saving people's lives. You know, are there better companies? Anyways, trade. This is where everything balances out in the long run. When we get back to the root, okay? You thought that your services were worth this much, but they're really not, because, okay, let's say you're a lawyer. Unfortunately, I'm sorry if you're a lawyer, but it's a dying industry. Like, you were getting paid a lot of money to do a lot of shit, a lot of mental gymnastics for me lawyers. I'll get to you later. Maybe I should focus on accountants now, or like bankers, like in fucking general. Like, we've all been very, very, very greedy, okay, in general. So that's one of our problems, is greed. So it holds us back from actually progressing in any like palpable way. The greed keeps us back. It's the worry of not having, you know. So all these patterns in our minds, we have to understand that that's all they are patterns. You continue the same loop, if you're in the same loop always, like, I don't have enough, I'll never have enough, I never had enough, you know, if you're always thinking this way, then you're going to live this way. I don't have enough. Fuck. Shit, what am I gonna do? Oh, fuck. And it like fucking grows on you, grows tentacles in places you don't want fucking tentacles. You don't. I'm pleading a case for something. And it would seem that the maneuver that I would make is to prove to you, like beyond a shadow of a doubt, that my value is at least equal to yours. That I would give you proof to this. It makes me fucking laugh, man. Like, if you don't know that at least equally as valuable as you, if you don't know that, like the combined intelligence, let's say, if you don't know that you're better with like 2 brains than you are with fucking just your own fucking preconceived ideas, if you don't hang around with people that challenge you, well, you're getting stupider. If you're only hanging around with people that agree with you, well, fuck. Same. I'm down. Trying to reconnect due to poor wireless connection. What? I got the same wireless connection on YouTube that I do on these people. I don't know. Instagram, it's fine here. So I end it. Should I end? Anybody? Nobody? You're not. Ending. Video, I guess. Starting again on Facebook as soon as I can. Done. Don't delete it. And then I'll have another crack at it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Have another crack at it. Facebook. I'm going to Facebook now. We're still talking about what? Should we title it? Sure. What are we talking about again? Yeah. Yeah. Trade. Yeah. That's right. So we're going live now on Facebook once again. Don't know why you went down. Still live on YouTube. Live on Instagram. Talking about trade. And I don't see any reason to change the subject for the foreseeable future. No? Because it's coming down to crunch time for me. And I'm thinking about cashing in on just something. You know my capacity. You know what I can do. Okay. Doesn't matter. I'll do it myself. That's how I always get it done. Just do it myself. Now pass the ball to me, coach. I'll walk it in. They won't even see it coming. I'll do this. I'll do this. You know? Pretend I'm thrown to it. You know? Oh, caught it. But I got the ball here. And I just fucking walk it in. You know? Walk it in, bud. I will. My mouth is very dry. I wish the store was closer. If the store was closer, I would go to it more. And I would give myself a ginger ale. In fact, it's only 4:40. The sun is going down already. Look at that. It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night. There we go. Just let you in on a little secret. It's my secret. This is where I live. And it's not bad. It's all right. It's all right. Hey. Joik is back. I'll respond with the hey with a hi with a unicorn, of course. Hello. And YouTube live, Instagram live. We're talking about trade. Went down on Instagram. How is that possible? She is beautiful. She has got a lovely posterior section, and I'm going to love it. I think she's lovely. And then what I'm going to do I'm going to go live from the Beaumont. Tom Cowles on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook right now. Welcome, Instagram. Welcome back. Welcome back, Carter. I love all these emoticons, so I will respond in kind with that one, this one, and that one, because I mean it. Done. So we're talking about trade as a genuine option to the current economic system we have that involves currency, in particular the US based currency. So if you just kind of think that it doesn't exist anymore, just take that out of your mind. All that money that you've accumulated, you can keep it for God's sake, keep it. You're not going to need it. Like, there's going to be enough for everybody in the long run. It will be for everybody. And we don't need to fucking take more taxes. So fuck you people who think that we need more government, more taxes. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We should all be awarded for all that we do. All of it. People shouldn't be making money off of our backs or ideas, and they're the only ones making money on it. And because why? They're entitled because they bought what? Patent. Because why? They were just better at negotiating the law? Or fuck, did you have the original idea to begin with? Why are people getting paid for what they've done? For the common sense that they make. Anyways, I go on and on. And trade seems like it's the only way that's fair. Just because you have money now does not mean that you are better, smarter, faster, stronger. Fuck you. Hey, Frankie. Talking about trade right now. Frankie does something for me. He created a logo for me. He'll fix the logo because the name was wrong. And then I do something for Frankie. Frankie will tell me when. And I do for Frankie. In kind. Easy transaction. It's a wash. We good. Until next time. Maybe I asked Frankie to do something else before he asked me. I don't know. We'll deal with it. What do you want? What do you think that you're obliged to? Let's put it on the fucking table. Trade. My services for your services. My services for your things. My things for your services. Trade. Equal trade. Equal trade. Equal trade. Equal trade. You always find out where you're at. Like, it's so easy. Well, now I know how much I'm worth. I thought I was worth more, and now I'm not. But you're not worth that much either. Oh no, your worth went down, mine went up. Oh no, your worth went up. If you bought into it, your worth went up. Because your worth is always going to go up. So you don't have to lose what you have right now. You just got to be smarter. Deal with the right companies. If you're having a hard time picking out companies, well, all you have to do is maybe listen to this more, because when you start thinking about forward-thinking, progressive, good for all humanity, Earth, universe, exploration, arts, list goes on. Like if there's anything, but if it's a company that is opposite to this, like that, fuck the arts, and we're just gonna keep giving to the same pablum that Hollywood's been giving us for like how many years? Like how many? So more Sundance stuff, more things that push boundaries or that don't have maybe big names, community-based projects that can be equally, if not as, why? Because you think that there's no genius in your own town? Are you fucking kidding me? You're ignoring your resources around you when you don't see people for who they are. They're extensions of you. Do you hear that? It's a weird silence.